Hi guys, it's me, Terry of the Yarn Joy podcast. Welcome to Whip Wall Wednesday, episode number 17. Okay, so last episode, that was the first episode that I had made after taking a 2-month break while I was working on some baby gifts. And so last episode, I showed you the new project that I was starting, well, not a new project, the new whip project from my whip wall that I was wanting to start working on to finish up, okay? And it was the gingerbread, well, the pattern is the Gingerbread Boy, I think that's what it's called, by Mary J. Smith, I think. I will put in a link to the pattern. It is a paid-for pattern, but I will put a link to it in the description box below. And so I will pop up a picture here of the other, because I've made 2 of them. So let me show you the other gingerbread boys that I've made in the past, or I'll show a picture of one of them. Okay, so the reason it was a whip is because like I said, I had made 2 of them, but I actually had started a 3rd one, never got finished with it. I had the arms made and 1 foot and leg, and then that's as far as I got, and I ran out of time that Christmas season that I was working on. I think it's been 2 years, I think. And so it's been sitting hanging off of on my whip wall ever since. And so one of the people that I had made one of the first gingerbread boys for, she bought him from me, and so she asked me if I could make a girl version of the same pattern, and so that's what decided that's what I'm going to do with the 3rd unfinished one that I had been working on. That's Teddy down there on the floor, sorry. Anyway, so like I said, I had the arms, and then I had 1 foot and leg done, and that was it. So I started working on it, and let me show you what I've done so far since the last Whip Wall Wednesday, and so you can see my progress. Okay, so here's the progress I've gotten done on this project so far. Okay, so I was looking for pictures of gingerbread girls that I could kind of pattern one out, because I'm gonna have to do this kind of on my own. And so I was looking for, like I said, pictures of gingerbread girls to give me some examples. And so I really liked the ones I saw where they had straps that went across the shoulders like little jumpers, but then I was thinking, well, that's going to be a little bit harder to trying to figure out how to do that. So but then I found this image, and I thought this one would be good. I would go with this one. So I will insert a picture right here of the image that I found, and then I'll show you what I've done or how I plan to do it. Okay, so I found that image just off of Google Images, and I was thinking that would be something I could do. So that's what I'm going to do. So here's my progress so far. Okay, so what I'm doing is I follow the pattern just the way it was originally written until I got so far. I was trying to figure out how far to go up, because I definitely knew that I wanted to have a skirt on her, and so I was trying to think how far to go up before I would do a round of back loop only stitches, so then I could attach the skirt later. I mean, not attach the skirt, start from those stitches and then create the skirt. And so I decided to go up, I think it's up to after I did round 11, I think, on the body part. I think that's what I did. I wrote it down just in case I want to make another one. And so I did the back loop only, and when I did the back loop only, I decided to change to red, because instead of trying to make a dress, because you saw in the picture, it wasn't just a skirt, it was an actual sleeveless dress. And so I decided to change colors, and so have the top part in the red, which is her dress, okay? And so then the skirt, of course, would be attached and comes down. Okay, so that's what I've done so far. I'm on some decreasing now, getting ready to attach the arms. You make the arms first, so that way you can crochet them on, which is awesome. Mary's patterns are great. If you don't like sewing on pieces, her patterns are great. Anyway, So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on the red. I'm going to decrease all the way up until I start getting ready to increase for the head, because it's like one piece. Okay, and then I'll change back to the brown color, which this is Cafe Latte Red Heart Super Saver. Okay, and then sorry for these strings. I have strings hanging. It looks kind of strange there. It's between the legs, but I'm going to use those strings to stitch up some openings there in the between the legs in the crotch area, so that's why those strings are still hanging there if you saw those strings. Anyway, and so I'm going to, like I said, go up and then change back to the Cafe Latte color. This one is, I think it's cherry red. It's Red Heart Super Saver. And then the arms are the gingerbread color, the Cafe Latte. And so it'll look like she has a sleeveless dress on. Okay. And so if you remember in the picture, there is a white collar around her neck. And so I was thinking that white collar that I would like make, and then I don't know, I might do it where it's like back loop only right in the transition back to the gingerbread color, and then I can attach, I hadn't thought about that, just like I do the skirt, and I can attach the collar, the white, to it and then create the collar. So I'm not sure, but I need to look for some images, some patterns with kind of a scalloped collar, so then I can figure out how to do it or use that part of a different pattern. I'm thinking I do have a skirt pattern that I'm going to go by. It's a rag doll that I made. I think it was rag doll. I don't know. It's a crochet doll that I made a couple of years ago, and I think it was from Grayson Yarn or something. I will put that I will link that pattern in the description box below, but I think I'm going to do the skirt for that, and just use or go by that pattern for the skirt. Anyway, so I need a scalloped collar. So if anybody knows of a free pattern that I can just get the scalloped collar pattern, from the instructions to do that, then I will maybe add that collar around the top. I thought that would be good as far as hiding that transition between the two colors, I think. And then also there's 2 buttons, I think, that goes down the middle to make it look more like a top, instead of just red. And so I'm going to do what I was talking about last time as far as the peppermint swirls. I'm going to use green and white peppermint swirl since this is red, and then have those 2 for the buttons. Okay, and I may try to figure out the size if I have to go down to like this, because this is worsted weight. If I have to go down to DK weight yarn to make it smaller, I can do that because I've got some green and white that I can use. So anyway, I'll do that for probably 2 buttons. I'll play around and see. And then that white collar, I think. And then I was thinking, well, I could make a bow on her head, but I think I might just make a Santa hat, like the gingerbread boy pattern. I may make that Santa hat, and so she would have the Santa hat on as well. Not sure yet, so I'm still trying to figure that one out. But anyway, that's my progress on it. And like I said, the arms are already made, except I do not have the that white zigzag design around the wrists of the arms. I need to do that. Anyway, it's coming along. I think I think it's going to be cute. I'm hoping. And I'm definitely going to write down what I did, so that way if I want to make another one, I definitely would have the alterations written down that I had made to the pattern, so then I could have the girls. So, because these are so cute, and I haven't made a gingerbread boy and girl for myself either, so I may do that. Anyway, so that's my progress on the Whipwall Wednesday project. I won't be showing this because this is just for the Whipwall Wednesday, so I won't be showing my progress on it except for in these episodes. I will show the finished object, probably, I know I will, in the Yarn Joy podcast episode, but just as a finished object. All what I talk about the patterns and what I'm doing is going to be on the Whipwall Wednesday videos. Okay, so in 2 weeks, I'll come back with Whipwall Wednesday episode number 18, and hopefully I'll have a lot done on it, and I can even show you even more. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for going along with me, and And thanks for suggestions. Put suggestions in the comments below. Like I said, I'm looking for a pattern for a little scalloped collar that I could create to it when I get to that point to attach to it. So I welcome all suggestions as far as where to find that. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for the next episode of Yarn Joy Podcast. Can't remember exactly. I think it's 179 or 180. I don't remember now. But I will be back tomorrow for that. So thanks guys. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye guys.